welcome to Factorio Train World. My name is Nina, so this is episode 27 of our Let's Play. Let's have a look at where we are, what we are doing. Last time we built a small sample of logistics train network. This is going to be our main task. Is a lot of things are just not working in this space as it is now, because we have converted a tiny bit to logistics train network, but not everything. So what we need to do is basically take all the trains that are 1-2 trains, such as this. This one is, okay, scheduled for execution. That one is going there. And basically just going around checking what's there, because we want to convert all of our 1-2 trains to logistics train network. What about you? That's not really working. Oop. That one will not go. And that one is also... perfect. That one can now go to logistics train network. There we go. And that's going to be a happy camper there. So basically you just need everything to slowly unload. And these, we're not going to move the 2 forwards. That one, what is that one doing? Oh, that's interesting. I sent a train down there and I removed its schedule. And then as I removed the schedule, it kind of broke. Kind of just went straight ahead. I can go through that, and oh, look at me! Look at me not hitting anything. Well, the good thing is it gives us a chance to make sure that this doesn't happen, because this one shouldn't go in here. This should go to logistics train network. It can't, still can't, but I mean, it wants to. This one though. This is also blocking things, but we can set it to manual. Then we can drive back. Back. Like that. And jump out. Now it should be possible. Why not? Oh, because it doesn't exist. That's the old name. Jump out and don't get run over. One more train coming in. Alright, so we need to convert these locations to logistics train network stops, provider chests, provider locations. So let's start by building the blueprint in order for what we need. So here, we do not have the specific blueprints yet, but we can take it from the ones we have already converted and try to sort of take the core of this without sort of making any assumptions about what it is. Like that one I think is important. There. Yes. Because that should be allowing us to take all of this. And that one is going to be a bit of an issue. I don't exactly know what we're going to do about that, but whatever. And that, boom, place it. I was like, why are my robots not coming in? Damn. There, this one should now be something else. It should be item equal coal. Very simple. Boom. And that's it. Except maybe, this one. Oh, that's also not placed yet. 1-2 trains. This one is 8. That's not gonna work. This one has to be 4,000 because there can only be 4,000 on this stop. This part here has to go, and I don't know what I'm gonna do about this part here. First of all, I have no clue. We're gonna leave it for some other time. So this one is now converted. We are going to head somewhere else. Let's see what else would like to be converted. I think we want to link the provider stations first. So how about the green circuit provider? That should be up here. That's looking good. That one. Now this one is a green circuit provider. What if I take something like this and just build it here? Take that one and build over there. Take it out. And then I built that one. copy this one back, except it gets an LTN prefix. Now this one should not, it should be 8,000, but you know, it's actually 16,000. That's a full belt train, but yeah, I think that might be just overdoing it just a wee bit. At least for now. So that one is one more. As you can see how easy it actually is to convert these. Now let's see. Copper should also be converted. I think those are the main ones. Iron, copper, coal, and green circuits. Plastic, if we had one. I think we actually do have plastic and red as well. So this one. Oh, interesting. I'll do this one. Take these out. Yeah, so this one opens up so it actually builds a bigger copy, paste, prefix LTN. Why is this number 2? Yeah, this should be number 1. Okay, let's do this one. That goes up here. And this one just becomes 1. Obviously, it's not going to provide anything because it's not there yet. It doesn't have anything, this one. And that one will now be number 3. Let's have a look at how much is being provided. So they are provided. Excellent. Let's move up. I think we have Chris is up. That is a mistake. Whoa, that one. You should be heading to the LTN station. Chris left the hub for blue science. That's a mistake. That's a problem. No, that's not a problem. Look at that. Aha! I thought these were 1-2 trains, but they're not. So they're allowed to go. Let's make sure now that we should have all 1-2 stations converted. Or supply stations. This one, it's gonna be an issue. Yeah, that's kind of a lot of things. Where could this one be going? Oh, there's another one that ran out. We're gonna use some power, some fueling at some point. What about the hub? Hub is also not done. Anywhere else that needs? No, no one's really needing that at all. Nah. You know what I can do? I can just do this. Ta-da! Easy peasy. And I bet I can do the same thing at the other one that's waiting. Whoa, what are you doing? Oh, you just want empty. The other one is here. There we go. Now you can then go to... Well, don't go anywhere. Moron is... That's that one. Left stone 1. Aha! That's not good. That's not good. You are not going back. Alright, we got one more. And let's go over here to the one that got stranded. That's coming up. All of this will be solved soon. And by soon, I mean episode 50, right? That's when we do automatic refueling. Until then, you can just yell at me in the comment section below. See, that's my professional YouTuber call to action. What else? Oh yeah, the stone bricks. Oh, stone, not stone bricks, just stone. That one's coming up. Where the hell is it? Oh, wow. Is there... I think there's one power pole that I haven't hit yet. Here, up here. Ever so slightly embarrassing. Got it, and this one. LTN. Voila, and this one should now be 4,000. Let's look at the last one. It was transported 4,000, yes. 2,000 steel plates, that's perfectly fine. And as tempting as it is, I don't think I should start constraining this one even further, because you can see that they're still struggling out here. All right, that's good. I mean, I think. This one, let's see how much it's actually providing. It is providing not quite enough to send one out. Right, next up is all my robots that seem to always be following me. Why do they all have repair packs in hand? Seems odd. I guess the robots know me better than I do myself. Let's take this one as an example, because this is something we have a huge demand of. Huge, I tell you, huge. I don't know how many trains I sent there by now, but I suspect it might be too many. Yeah, might be too many. Okay, let's see. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Ah, so there can actually be one more train. Is that good or bad? I think I have one more than that. Anyway, now this one should be converted into a requester station. So let's start by doing that. We do have a requester station that works somewhere, and it's going to be this iron iron is into the hub or what? This one is providing. Where was the input? I cannot remember this. Well, maybe I can go here and just search for LTN. Oh, it's the hub. It's the hub. It's just that it doesn't have LTN in front of the hub. So it's this one. That one there. All right, let's see if we can copy this one in the simplest of manners. And it will almost certainly... Yeah, so let's do this one. Oh, we don't have these. Should be fine. And this one will now complain. That is good, because as soon as when it's pink, that means it is not actually going there. And that's a good thing, because we don't actually want it to dispatch to this location yet. We want this one to be changed into minus 8,000. There. And once that's done, we can now change it. LTN. Boom. Let's see. Creating delivery, LTN. We are going to keep this one for now. But once we get a bit further, we will not do this. Okay, these ones are not going to deliver until they actually come in. Right, so we actually need some green circuits. If only we'd picked up like those monstrous amount of green circuits we had. But let's take a look at this. Let's just make sure that it actually works. Oh, hold on. This one is probably also constrained. Okay, so the issue is this one only displays the first 4 signals. The first 4 signals absolutely, without a doubt, must be the ones that we can use for something. So let's replicate the signals somewhere else. Here. What? I don't have it? I don't even have that. Alright, we should definitely get these kind of things in our inventory. And there's nothing we can do in terms of... No. That'll have to be this one, logistics slots 2. Is it coming? Oh, it is coming, it's coming. Alright, I was just getting worried. It took a while. Now I won't be able to unload, unfortunately, until this one comes in. Only that little teeny tiny thing. Which is bad, so I have to help it. Which means this didn't really prove anything. That's gonna take forever. Anyway, this one, I think I can still... If I do this one, then I can replicate these That one. That one. Actually, these are the least important ones. I'll replicate this. I'll replicate that one. And I'll replicate the ID. And the trains, they go down here. So this one goes 3, 3. This case 4,000. This one 1 million. If you're puzzled about what the hell I'm doing here, watch my previous episode, since that explains it. And I will now do this one, minus 8,000. Yes. It's still going, right? What is the icon here? This one says it's minus 7.8. That makes sense because everything is going out. That makes perfect sense. Yep, this one is good. And I'll copy this one because I think it actually serves us really well in its simplicity. There we go. Oh, hold on. Those that I have here should be put in as that. LTN requester. 1, 1, 2. Yes. First icon is that one. Then it's going to be a requester and then a number 2. Actually, 1, 2. Yeah? That makes perfect sense if we look at it. And we'll do the other one as well. That one. That's now the provider. Should providers be before requesters? Yes, they should. And this one will go LTN provider 1-2. And first it'll have an LTN icon, then it'll have a provider icon, then it'll have a 1 and then a 2. Yes, please. Damn it, I am so inconsistent with those dashes. Right, so those are here, and they will eventually find their way into my inventory. Or my... this one should also get... Nice. Now, I can then easily take the next. I'll just go like that. Here. And then I will take LTN requester 1, 2. Sounds good. Just plop it down. Now it won't do anything yet because it'll turn purple, which is okay. That one should then be turned to minus 8,000. Yep. And then I copy that one in. I change this to LTN. Boom, and now it works. And it generates... No, that's for stolen bricks. Ah. Creating delivery. This one... Oh, it already has 19,000, so that's why it's not requesting anything. This one should be a provider station, I guess. Will we just undo? Basically put them out here. And provider. Smack. And this one should be 8,000, correct. That one goes in here. LTN provider. Boom. Right, this is also good. How much is providing? 37,000. Sounds good. And it's being provided into that one. Yes. So we continue our endeavor. And now it's just a matter of figuring out where and what, why, and how, and all the other good things. We have stations that need something. That station, oops, hello. Now, couldn't I just do this? And I can send this one to here, but then that's it. Now I can't send any more to that location. It's actually a bit of a challenge, I would say. Okay. And that one goes out here. We need to request. Actually, I don't think this is the right thing to do. This one should just be LTN. Like that. No. And no input here. Yeah. Unfortunately, the way that it works is that I have to redo this one. So you, since that has a value here and I can't change values, I just have to kill that one. And this one has to be done again. So this one's LTN requester 1, 2. And icons 1, 2, and a 1 and a 2. Ta-da! Happy. Now we copy the name back in. And prefix it with LTN. And then we request 4,000. Nope, 8,000 because it stacks like that. Now I think the reason I'm not getting these is probably because I'm not getting green circuits into the hub. I don't know. What are we doing again? Oh yes, what is being requested? That one. Minus 16,000? Sure. What is the request here? Okay, it's at -4, so no problem at all yet. And that is... what is this one? You know, why am I taking the least important one? I know this one doesn't like being called the least important one, but it actually is. So what is this? This is coal. We are going to take this one. This is a requester. Oop. So we copy the station in. Prefix it with LTN. And set it up to request 4,000 because that's a full train load. And minus 8,000 coal. It generates immediately a delivery. Perfect. Whoops. Goodbye. Now let's get the hub sorted because I think the hub is the most important. Now I started with the military science, which arguably is the least important one. What about science? Why not actually build science now? What do we want to build here? Laser turrets? Guess that would be nice. That one would be okay. Maybe that one for more requesters. That would simplify things. Rocket fuel, sure. Grenade explosives, not really interesting. Productivity modules and yeah, efficiency modules. Those are good ideas. Whoop, that one. And now comes a bit of a little hitch here, because I cannot send you to where I want to send you. Because if I look at stations, here, 16, and there are. If I look at this way, scroll down, and it is kind enough to tell us that there are no. If I do this one, they're kind enough to tell us there are 16 stations. So I want to take this out, but I can't. I mean, I don't want to take it out, but we are going to make an honorary parking lot here. Who is the parking lot being reserved for right now? That is Dodger. Yeah. Well, isn't that a coincidence? No. Parking Dodger. There. Go there and stay there. This is a requester. So what this episode should hopefully highlight is how easy it actually is once you get the framework in place to add more stations. Green circuits and LTN. I don't know what. And I will just add the stuff that I want to request. Minus 16,000. Yeah, it's a lot. And it's not requesting because it's actually at 18,000 right now. I said I wanted to do another one, but then I didn't do it. Lovely. Copy, paste. This LTN. What is this? Iron plate? Should just be called iron, shouldn't it? There, iron. This is not 4,000, this is 8,000. And you want iron plate minus 16. Got it? And that generates 2 deliveries. Maybe that's not a great idea. Why is it actually generating 2 deliveries? It should really only be generating 1. 1 and 2, yeah. But I guess, okay, never mind. Let's just get those inbound. Let's make sure that the hub has what it needs. Here. Well, that's not looking great. I'm also trying at this point to make it as fast as possible, so that we can, you can see that it's actually not a big deal setting it up. And I don't have to sort of make any assumptions or anything about it. I just set it up. The only thing I have to consider is how well it stacks. How much does it stack? And that's why I think there's actually a feature in LTN that takes care of that, but I don't use that. I do it my old school way for no apparent reason. Let's requester, copy that one in here. That is what it's called, and this should be 8,000, and this one should be 16,000. Does it work? Yes, it generates it. There's the copper plate. Great. And then we have copper here. We do not have this one inbound. You're going here. This one is empty. So this one should be Durkus. So to say, Durkus, we need to park you over here just for a while. Until we are ready to set them back in. That one goes here. It's again a requester. Yeah, requesting this should be 8,000. And it should be green circuits, but that should stack to 16,000. What does it look like? This one. Okay, so it's not actually requesting right now. That's good. But we also think that means actually the hub is working. Let's make sure that our green circuit base is working. That's one of the ones that if this stops, basically everything else stops, right? This one is not a requester. Oops, undo. Comes here. That one should get an LTN prefix, so we know that it's there. This one is, what was it requesting? Copper. Great. Copper comes stacks to 8. And we just request 16,000 copper. Great. This one. And you can see that it's already coming in. 2 trains are being sent. That one. And this one gets just an LTN prefix. Great. And again, this stacks to 8. And the iron goes to minus 16. And I don't think another one will be generated. No, it's only at minus 2.9. Right, so that means we should see this working And what else? Where else do we have something that's 1, 2 that... Okay, so the entire hub, we need to make sure, and I'm sorry I'm running away from the robots, but that's just the way I do. Let's go over here to the red circuit. Oh, red science, damn it. Red science, that's what it's called. There we go. Please. I mean, this one is barely hanging in there, but it is still hanging in there. Copy, paste. Whoa, our inventory. LTN. And this is iron. Okay, so we will not convert the other ones just yet, but soon enough we will, and eventually we'll also convert the fluids. But I don't want to spend too much time on just this one thing. So what I want to do is, now that we have these things migrated, well, so we have these migrated and we have the base operational again, then we can start looking a bit more on tech, or a bit more on what we need to do in terms of our neighbors, for example. They are they're close by, but not here yet. 8,000 and that one. Okay, and there is a chance that I made a mistake. There is a slight chance that I made a mistake somewhere. How much is this one? Yeah, good. All right, so what I think we've done, and we haven't, that inbound, that one's not. One more. That's super easy. Once you get that one, we can rest easily that we know that we've done everything we could to make it all good. Yes. So copy there. Now there shouldn't be anything with iron or something that isn't already converted to LTN. Could argue that 8,000 would have been more appropriate default value, but so be it. Ta-da! That's it. All right, we are going to wrap this one up here. As you can see, there's going to be a lot of activity. Basically, what I want to do is I want to make sure that we have more trains here. So this one will have to be replicated to this location as well. And we also need to build them in this location and that location, I think. Yeah, if it's this one, then it's probably that one as well. It's going to take a bit of time to get those knocked out. Cool. Thank you for joining. I hope you are enjoying the series as much as I am. It's a nice, slow paced, forward-moving progress, but it is certainly getting there. So, thank you for joining. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, stay effective.